everybody. Hello, and thank you so much for being here in today's Daily Antidote of Song. So glad to be back in this room with all of you again. We'll just announce up front that we've had a schedule change. So our miraculous artist for today is Kathy Bullock coming in from Berea, Kentucky, and we'll be rescheduling Liz Mitchell and Daniel Littleton for as soon as possible. And you'll hear some more about all of that in a little bit. So we'll say hi to everybody out there on the live stream. Hello, folks out there on the live stream. We're glad you joined us today. Big and a special welcome to anyone who is new to us coming in from the live stream or coming into this room new. We're glad you joined us today. Thanks for being here. So let's say hi to everybody who's in the room. So, of course, a big hi to our artist for today, Kathy Bullock, coming in from Berea, Kentucky. We're so glad you're here, Kathy. I want to thank Bryn, coming in from Vermont, running our tech for the day. Thank you, Bryn. Hello to Trish in Victoria, Deborah in Kentucky, Deli in Maryland. Peter Amadon is in the house. That's Peter of Peter and Mary Alice Amadon, Brattleboro, Vermont, regular hosts and song leaders in here. We're glad you're here. Athena in Brooklyn, reminding me that today is day 1,530 consecutive days of singing. Thank you, Athena. Gary coming in from Massachusetts, Mabel in Massachusetts. Nice to see you. I don't see any bears, but maybe they're just masquerading as hands. There we go. Hi to the Bears. Hoda in British Columbia. There's Dawn and Leanna coming in from Vermont. Nice to see you guys. Susan in Cincinnati. Hello. Bonnie in Boise, Idaho. Sheila in Florida. Bob in Albany. Sue in Seattle. Ruth and Clive coming in from Birmingham, UK. Glad to see both of you. Benet in Berkeley, California. Kathleen in Albuquerque. Linda on Orcas Island. Storm in Mass. Caroline in DC, Carolyn coming in from maybe California, Anne in Silver Spring, Maryland, Sarah in Texas, Bob in Mass, Loriana, Kachina, and Courtney coming in from Vermont, Priscilla and Nancy in Washington State, Lynn in Connecticut, Annette in California, Curly Tops in Vermont, Carol in Connecticut, Kat in Vermont, and Cricket in Maryland, and more folks still popping in. Thanks so much, gang, for being here. Let's all take a deep breath. We're going to turn day 1,530 over to the magical Kathy Bullock, who's going to take us on some song journey. Kathy B, thanks for being here.
Hello, great Joe, to everybody here in the Daily Antidote of Song. Happy to be here, just working on this project, and so I get to take a minute and just share some songs that happen to be on my mind at the time. This one is one that I learned in my church choir. It's a gospel song. I feel like going on. And that's all it simply says. Remember, in this music and this mindset and worldview, our words have power. And so even if we're feeling, I don't know what, bad situation or just, not the greatest, we speak life. We speak joy. We speak what we want things to be. So this says, I feel like going on. Though trials come on every hand, I feel like going on. So that's the word I want to leave with you now. And we can add other words. I feel like singing on. I feel like praying on. I feel like dancing on. Here it goes. It goes like this. I feel like going on. I feel like going on. Though trials come on every hand, I feel like going on. Now, if you didn't know the song, you know it now. And sing it with me. And it's some song that you might want to sing for yourself or for somebody else. Because this I is collective. It means me and everybody in my community, all my loved ones. Here's, let's try it again. I feel like going on. I feel like going on. No trials come on every hand. I feel like going on. I feel like singing on. That's where we are at the Daily Antidote of Song. I feel like singing
Kathy Bullock. Yeah, beautiful. Kathy B, you always bring the exact right, much needed sentiment into the room. On not just when you sing, when you host, you open up your mouth and everything in the world makes sense. So let's all give it up for Kathy B, please, for being. Yeah,
It's
you're.
times, it can be very discouraging at times, y'all. When we look around us, it's so much craziness and challenges that are happening. And there are blessings in all the midst of it. So it's an effort to speak life and hope and joy. And then I think of another song. But are we ready for another one? Or no?
Sure, we can sing another one. Let's do another one.
Okay, it's another gospel song. I see my friend Peter, and I think he sings this one already too. It's another gospel song. It says, joy, joy, God's great joy. Joy, joy, sing it like you mean joy. Down in my soul, joy, joy, soul saving joy, oh joy, down in my soul. You know, the funny part about it is that when I sing it, I remember the words. When I try to speak them, it's like, what is this song? What are the words? Okay, it goes like this.
Amazing. Kathy B, thank you so much. First, you brought us the right first sentiment. Now you brought us the right second sentiment and filled us all up with joy. That was so incredible. I always love when there's percussion and we're all on we look like the ragtag of 50 people that have no idea how to have any rhythm on any song because every single one of us is clapping at a different time, which has everything to do with the lag time and nothing to do with our incapacity to have rhythm, although some of us are better at it than others for sure. I'm not so great. Kathy B, that was joyful, and thank you so much. And I want to thank you also for jumping in today and for helping out. For anybody who came in late, Liz Mitchell and Daniel Littleton, we need to reschedule them, and so we're going to work with them on getting them back in the room again. But I will actually go ahead and take a minute right now, Kathy, before we chat. I'll just make a few announcements for everybody. and then we can get to chatting with Kathy, which is more fun. So this is our week here in the Daily Antidote. We still have left our heroes, Mary Alice and Peter Amadon tomorrow. Thank you so much. Peter is here with us today. Rowan Corbett, former Carolina Chocolate Drops, is going to be with us on June 15. And Doe Hoyer, new to our room, going to be hosted by Moon Clementson. She's a friend of hers, and I'm really, really excited that we're going to have her in here. We're looking forward to having that too. And then a reminder that on June 20, we are doing our Deeper Than the Skin fundraiser with Reggie Harris and Greg Greenway, and we're going to be joined by members of Sweet Honey in the Rock and by Issei Barnwell and by others. And it's going to be a blast of a party. And a really incredible learning journey that Greg and Reggie will take us on. So the event is virtual. It's a fundraiser. We're asking folks to donate to help us keep our racial justice programming going, as well as the Daily Antidote. But anyone is welcome to come, donation or not. The link on our webpage will be live. You can join, and there is no requirement for a donation. There is also an in-person version, and we're saying if folks are able to make larger donations, we'd like to invite you to join us at the in-person. There's very, very few seats, but please just reach out and email me. My contact is in the chat on all three platforms. And then I want to just shout out on June 23. This is not, at least not yet, planned to be live streamed, although we're working on possibly recording it to make it available to folks virtually. This is Elizabeth Mitchell and Daniel Littleton, as well as Dan and Claudia Zanes. Dan and Claudia have been in the room with us a bunch of times, and this is going to be in celebration of a posthumous CD release that is Sonia Cohen Kramer. And it is out on the Folkways, Smithsonian Folkways label, which is also where Elizabeth and Dan and Claudia all record. And so if you're in the DMV area, please join us. It's co-sponsored by the Folklore Society of Greater Washington, as well as the Washington Ethical Society, and of course, Folkways Records. So thanks everybody for listening to all my crazy announcements, and I hope we're going to see you at one or both for those of you who are local, and we'll keep you posted on anything else that's going to be virtual and when. So thanks again, everybody, for listening to me and for joining us. I hope lots of folks can come on June 20th to the fundraiser. Can I see a show of hands? How many folks are going to be able to make it? Oh, great. Okay, perfect. I'm so, so glad. Kathy Bullock is coming. Never mind. We don't even have to, just Kathy Bullock, you can just sing. We'll all just listen.
No, I'm so delighted. I think so highly of the work that Reggie is doing along with his partner on this. Is so profound, so needed, and the way in which they share, where love is at the core of it and speaking from the heart, and the power of that. It just is very exciting and very inspiring.
That's
So
beautiful.
I'm really happy to support them however I can. I've been wanting to see their presentation. This one they've been doing it for a while, but I'm just never able to get. So I'm so happy.
Yay, I'm so glad too. I know there's folks in the room that have seen it. For anybody who has not seen it, they have a great website with lots of extra description besides what we have on our website. But it's a musical presentation on race. So it's music and so much more. So really, it's a little journey that we're going to go on together. One of my favorite words. But it really is. It's going to take us through time and through some space and through ideas and through concepts and through history. And so please do join if you're able. All right. Well, so Kathy B, I think so you did mention the state of the world. Would you like to say anything else about the state of the world, or just sing some more about joy?
Do both. Well, I'm in the midst of doing this research for a chapter of an upcoming book that looks at the music of various other groups in Appalachia, because too often we think of Appalachia, particularly people coming from the British Isles, but in Appalachia, y'all, just about lottie-dottie everybody was in Appalachia growing up. It was so many people from all over the world. And so through music, we're looking at the music of some of these various groups, and I'm looking at the music of Black Americans African Americans So I've been steeped in looking and listening to stories and the power of people and the way they've overcome in the midst of so much craziness so with those stories swirling around in my head, and then when I look and see the challenges that face us in trying to live our lives as loving, giving people and wanting to be freely acknowledged and affirmed just because we are. And how that seems to be so difficult for particularly us black folk, but not only us black folk, all folks who feel marginalized in some way, just when there's just the gift to be. So it can get very challenging. I say challenging. I don't want to say discouraging because I'm not going there. It just means like you got work to do, baby.
Yeah.
And so when always the music for me, it acts like a bridge. It goes through, around, under, over the barriers that we place between ourselves so often, and it just goes from heart to heart, or from soul to soul. And it's the power of that, and arts in general. I think we're those who help to save the world. Just saying. So
Beautiful. Kathy B, thank you.
So that's why I always have a song in my head. So it's like Joe asked me to sing something. Don't you wake up every morning with a couple songs in your head? Now the one that is really in my head, I can't sing for you because it starts off Bleach Blonde, so I can't do that. But anyway,
So Kathy B, thank you. That was really, really great to hear all that and to be reminded of all that great work that you're doing, all the writing and the research, and the fact that you do so much musical and then so much with lots of other components. And it reminds me to shout out the fact that your partners on the Slavery CD series, Matt Callahan and Yvonne Moore, are going to be in the room next week singing here in the Daily Antidote. If folks don't know about that, please go ahead and look that up. We'll see if Bryn can find, Kathy B, say the title. We'll see if we can help Bryn to find that.
Songs of Slavery and Emancipation is
Beautiful.
the project. And several of us will be touring in Switzerland in September to continue doing. There's a documentary, there are songs, there's a book about the whole project of these songs back from the last century. In the 1800s and whatever, that were rediscovered and we put together and sing by abolitionists and African Americans. Now that is Figaro in the background.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear him bark.
Yeah, Figaro heard you say you were going to Switzerland, and he had something to say about that. He was like, "No, wait a minute." All right. So, Kathy B, thank you for all of that. Would you like to pick either one of those or both and sing us again before we leave the room?
Well, do I feel like going on again? The trials come on every hand. I feel like going on. I feel like going on. Trials come on every hand. I feel like going on. Sing with me again. I feel like going on. I feel like going on. Trials come on every hand. I feel like going on. I feel like singing on. Do you guys feel like singing on? I feel like singing on. Trials come on every hand. I feel like singing on. I feel like loving on. Love is the power, y'all. I feel like loving on. Trials come on every hand. I feel like loving
Kathy B, thank you so much. I already am guessing that we were a good break for you from your work, and you sure were a good break from us from whatever it is we're doing in our day. So thank you so much. Um,
Thank
yeah,
you, Joe, and thank all of you for everything, the joy that you bring and how you connect. Thank you so much.
I love the sort of like discrepancy between your concept. You said I don't want to say discouraged, right? When we were talking, and like so, there's this song I feel like going on, right? So it's like there's the two sides of the thing, and we know which one we need to choose, right? Because it's
It's
all
all
about
about our choice, and it gets hard sometimes, Joe. Speak that. Yeah.
yeah.
There
Woo!
you go.
All right, I gotta learn from you some more. All right, my dear, let's all let Kathy go back to her research and her writing. Thank her so much for being here. Big hand, Kathy B, coming in from Berea, Kentucky.
Woo,
We love
woo. Love
having you.
y'all.
Bye.
I think I'll see you tomorrow as a host on this station with the great Amadons.
Well, how do you like that?
How
Okay,
you
so
like that?
tomorrow, instant replay part 2 or something. Thanks, Kathy B. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And thanks again for beautiful songs today. Thanks to everybody out there on the live stream for joining us today. We're glad you jumped in with us here. And if you were looking for Elizabeth Mitchell and Daniel Littleton, we'll be rescheduling them for another day. So please jump back in and keep coming to the Daily Antidote of Song. 1,530 days of singing. Like, you can tell we're getting something right here, right? So please join us again. Let's say thank you to Bryn for running tech from us in Vermont and for jumping in on the curveballs I threw. Trish and Victoria, thank you. Athena in Brooklyn. Mabel and the Bears in Massachusetts. Hoda in British Columbia. Dawn and Leanna coming in from Vermont. Susan in Cincinnati. And Bonnie in Boise, Idaho. And Sheila in Florida, Bob in Albany, Sue in Seattle, Kathleen in Albuquerque, Linda on Orcas Island, Caroline in DC, Fred in Maryland, Cricket also Maryland, Martha coming in from Oregon, Dan in Vienna, Virginia, Ruth and Clive in Birmingham, UK, Annette in California, Carolyn in California, Curly Tops in Vermont, Benet in California, Linda in Concord, Mass. Let's see where else we are here. Storm in Mass, Ann in Silver Spring, Gary in Mass, Aloysius in Mass. That's a lot of Mass right there. Priscilla, I don't remember where you are, maybe Mass. Nancy in Washington State, Lynn in Connecticut, Carol in Connecticut. Everybody's like lining up today so neatly. Kat in Vermont, Penny in Victoria. Hi, Mommy, coming in from New Jersey. Elizabeth in California. Anna coming in from Cambridge, Mass. Bob in the Bear in Mass. Sandy in Western North Carolina. Another curly top on another screen. And actually, I think Carolyn is in Vancouver, Victoria, BC. Yeah, okay. Nice to have everybody here today. Anybody here in the room and anybody out on the live stream that are new, please join us again tomorrow. Thanks so much to everybody here from the Daily